holding it down for the rattle.
Howdy, everybody.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Alrighty. So welcome to our little put-together show. Don't blink or you might miss it. I'm going to start out by reciting a little poem. This poem was written by Bobby Noel, and he's been coming for a while. He was our former announcer and magician. He wrote this poem. It's about a Ford Model T. Now I've got a Ford. It has piston rings, 2 rear wheels, and 1 front spring. It has neither fender, seat, nor plank. Runs lots of gas and is hard to crank. The carburetor is busted halfway through. The engine misses and it hits on 2. It's 3 years old in the spring. It has shock absorbers and everything. The radiator, it's busted. It sure does leak. The differentials are so dry you can hear them squeak. There's 10 spokes, a missing, the front's all bent. The top's blowed off. Why, it ain't worth a cent. It has lots of speed and runs like a goose. It'll burn either gas or tobacco juice. The tires are all off. It's been run on the rim, but it's a real good old Ford for the shape it's in. And that's my ditty about a Ford. Thanks, folks.
Cool.
Thank you. For a little history, Henry Ford did not invent the automobile, but through a lot of his hard work and his early use of the assembly line, he got the price down so that the average man or lady could afford one. In the 20s, there were more Model Ts on the road than any other model put together. So like it or not, he put America on wheels. Henry Ford made over 15 million Model Ts. The Model T was also known as the Tin Lizzie. No one knows how it got that name, but the story I like to tell is there was a farmer, he had a cow named Lizzie. When he got his first Model T, he named it his Tin Lizzie, and the name stuck. So today here we got a 1927 Model T Ford Roadster pickup. This same truck has been being put together and taken apart. We're going on 30 years now. We're going to start with the bare frame, put on the engine transmission. That part weighs over 400 pounds. The wishbone rear end, the front end, wheels, steering gear, body bed, fenders, radiator hood. The whole daggone works. For those interested, we put together about 20 pieces. Then we're going to crank it up and drive it away. That's right, crank it up because it doesn't even have a starter. So in order to accomplish this feat, we had to look high and low for a bunch of, we'll call them technicians. You technicians, come on up here and tell us who you are and where you're from.
John Nicely, Arlington, Pennsylvania. Dave Reddy, South Haven, Michigan. Randy Brown, Cocoa, Florida. Dennis Carmichael, Memphis, Florida. Frank Shaw, Walmart, Connecticut. Matt Lowe, Port St. Lucie, Florida.
My name's Beverly. I'm from Frostproof, Florida, and I'm also the timekeeper. Let me get my timer ready here. Now, when the wheels turn, that's the official time. I'm going to give a quick countdown, and then we're going to get started. Once we get started, there's no going back. There's no stopping until
I
it's
almost
ran.
got you. I noticed that.
All right, are we ready, guys? Are we ready? All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Started my timer. Dave and Randy are propping the frame up on them fancy jack stands we got there. Meanwhile, the rest of the crew is putting the tires on the front end. They use the speed wrenches and their lug nuts in. Now it takes 4 guys plus 1 to hold the crank. Lift this engine, get it in its notch. It's got to be in the notch and straight. It's in the notch. All right. Alright, now we're going to bring up the front end and got to get socket. The ball goes in the socket. Is it in? It's in the socket. Thanks, Frank. And now we're going to bring up the wishbone rear ending. Got to get that wiggle pin in the wobble shaft. The wiggle pin goes in the wobble shaft. Get that connected. Lift her up. The mat gives it one of the fine-tuning adjustments. Put the rear wheels on. Once again, use some speed wrenches. Some lug nuts in. The time so far is 1 minute 25 seconds. We need 4 guys to bring the body up. It's heavier than it looks.
What's that?
It's got to be in there. Put it in its quick notches.
We don't have a Matterport today at 11:30, so if you got kids here, it's time to sign them up. We're at the North
You guys can bring the bed up.
Shop.
Meanwhile, Matt's putting the steering mechanism in.
Signed up for that Matterport.
Randy and Joey getting the engine ready. Gotta get the fenders on.
Construction
Be
equipment
careful with
area.
them fenders. You're scratching it out. This is all
Caterpillar
expensive.
crawlers and
Be careful there.
and
Let me try around
also
here.
Got our drugs in there.
in the village.
Oh, body's gotta be put on street. Alright, we got one more fender. Gotta get that radiator on. Gotta keep that engine cool. The time, 2 minutes and 36 seconds so far. Hey guys, that's a great job. 2 minutes and 43 seconds. Thanks everyone for stopping by.